What would it mean to be able to talk to angels? How would that change your life? Join us now on Angel Talk Tuesday as the psychic angel channelers Julie Geigel and Susan Schuler allow angels to speak directly through them, sharing messages from beyond. As you bathe in the vibrational frequency of the angels here, you will begin to open up to a stronger and clearer communication of your own. The purpose of this show is to help you awaken, expand, and remember the magnificent being that you are and the mission you came here to fulfill.
Welcome everyone. We are so excited to be here this morning with our special guest, Katherine Glass. Welcome, Katherine. And Katherine, we're just going to hide your video right now while I move into our first segment. So if you would like to stop your video, that would be awesome.
Me stop it? Okay.
Yes.
How do I do that?
So Katherine is going to be channeling the second segment today. We're so excited to have her here with our Ezra. And Ezra is who Katherine channels from the Galactic Federation of Light. And so that will be coming up our second segment today. But for now, welcome everyone. This is Julie Geigel, International Psychic Medium, Trance Channeler for Archangel Metatron and Awakened Healer. And this morning we are going to be channeling messages from Archangel Metatron, and we've switched our format. We are now doing energy reports. So where is your energy best spent for this week? That's what we'll be focusing in on during our channeling. And then the first half of the show, the second half of the show, we're going to add in our Facebook Live. So if you're listening, if you're watching, there's nothing you need to do here on our Zoom format. I will click a button and we'll instantly go live on Facebook as well. So we will be doing our lovely discussion not only here in Zoom for our special live audience, but we will also be hosting that on Facebook. Now, don't forget, we're going to be giving away a free psychic or medium reading at the end of our show for our live audience members here on Zoom. So you have to be over here on Zoom in order to get that free reading. So be sure to tune in at the end, to stay tuned until the end, so that we can share some beautiful messages from beyond for you personally. And I'm really excited today because Metatron wants me to go live, like live channeling. I've done it a few times. We've been hosting a Lightworkers Mentorship Program, and we do have another group that's forming coming next month, November 30th, if you'd like to join in. It's great fun, and it helps you to expand and awaken and open up to receive more of who you are as a light worker. So that starts November 30th. For more information, you can pop over to my website at juliegeigel.com. And you can also find me on Facebook at Psychic Medium Julie. So I have been doing some live channeling on video in our Lightworkers Mentorship Program, so kind of getting used to myself. How I do it is I have this amazing statue of Metatron in my office space that I got in Brazil. And so during the channeling, even when I'm not channeling on video, I look at the statue, and I've got a beautiful altar that I meditate on, if you will, while I channel. So if you see my eyes are off to a distance, that's what I'm looking at. So I don't look directly into the camera at this time, not yet. But Katherine might. Katherine's bold enough to do live channeling today. And you can take a pass on that, Katherine, if you change your mind, it's okay. But I have the amazing crystal bed going for us. Everybody's receiving a beautiful, blessed healing today. So Metatron is ready. Enough chit chat, and we're going to get started with our live trance channeling. I'm going to ring the tingsha bells to clear out the space and create a pure sacred space for our trance channeling today. And I'm going to move my camera back a little bit. Metatron likes to move my arms. All right, here we go. Take a deep breath with me. Welcome. I am Metatron. We are thrilled and delighted to join you on this new adventure. There is much anxiety. There is much anticipation. There are many new beginnings as Julie moves through the technology that encompasses this new venue. We are very much aware that this can be challenging at times. And this is one of the reasons why many of you stay stuck. Why many of you fear change. Why many of you do not move forward as you are guided to. It is time now to take off the mask and to be who you came here to be. And we invite the Pleiadians to join us here this day, opening to receive a beautiful, blessed healing. Feel their energy blend with yours, continuing to create a beautiful, sacred, safe place for healing, for expansion, for revealing your highest truth. The energy no longer supports hiding or being less than you are or playing small. If you could see all that we can see from this side, there would never be any doubts. There would never be any fears. There would never be any indecision. Imagine, if you will, a life of perfect clarity, honoring the inspiration that is a wellspring overflowing within your being. Trusting and embracing your magnificence. And we understand that this is not an easy path for many of you. there is much trepidation. But we want you to be aware. We want you to see this fear and move through it anyway. Imagine now the fear is standing before you. It might look like a cement wall. It might look like an iron gate. Or you might be experiencing yourself in sludge, quicksand, unable to move. Whatever the block is, whatever the image that comes in, maybe it's a color or a sound or a feeling. Just be with that now. And as you embrace whatever you're experiencing, be aware, acknowledge, welcome your own council of light. They surround you, a legion of angels, masters and beings and guides. Rise up. Rise up into the glory that you are. And as you stand in your power, watch the block dissolve, evaporate, explode. And on the other side is all that you are, your highest self, merged with your soul, merged with the divinity from beyond, the glory and grace of you. Complete, perfect transparency. Take a deep breath and step into yourself. Welcome home. I am Metatron, and I have spoken here this day. This is Julie Geigel, and you are listening to Angel Talk Tuesday, hosted every Tuesday at 9 a.m. Central and 7 a.m. Pacific. Stay tuned for our beautiful Katherine Glass, who will be channeling Ezra from the Galactic Federation. We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Hi, I'm Katherine Glass.
And I'm Jonathan Glass.
We have 50 years of combined experience as holistic health practitioners and educators. We bring our passion to fruition through our work at the Healing Essence Center in Concord, Massachusetts.
Katherine is a gifted psychic medium and energy healer. In her practice, She specializes in spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, and energy healing. She gives readings in person, on the phone, and on Skype.
Jonathan is a holistic practitioner and educator in the fields of acupuncture, Ayurveda, Jivatma energy healing, and also the author of his new book, The Total Life Cleanse. Please check us out at healingessencecenter.com and katherineglass.com.
For more information about the Total Life Cleanse, you can get our book right on the website. Total Life Cleanse integrates the ancient wisdom of yoga, Ayurveda, and traditional.
All right, welcome back, everyone. We have the amazing and beautiful, lovely Katherine Glass. Take it away, Katherine.
Hey everybody, so this is my first time using Zoom. This is kind of cool and fun. I'm Katherine Glass. For those of you who've never heard of me or don't know me, I'm a psychic medium and channel for spirit for going on 28 years now or something, energy healer, and I'm based in Boston, Massachusetts. I have a healing center there called the Healing Essence Center. You can find me at katherineglass.com. And I used to be a regular on Angel Talk Tuesday, was channeling with the lovely Julie Geigel, and I'm very honored to be here today as a guest on Halloween. Woohoo! So I channel the Galactic Federation, which is, I guess it's an aspect of all the intergalactic beings that work through the human world at times, the Pleiadians, the Arcturians, the Syrians, all the sort of the elevated beings who are here to help planet Earth evolve. And I've always felt particular alignment with the Pleiadians. So as I grew into my channeling ability, I discovered I had a beloved, I don't know, older sibling guide called Ezra, and I love to allow her to come in. And so I'm really excited to be here today. And I have no idea what she's going to talk about. I feel like she's a she, but they kind of have androgynous energies. It's very interesting. And maybe you'll feel that when she comes in. It's Halloween, so maybe she'll talk on that topic. I don't know. We'll just have to see what happens. I'm thrilled to be here. Thank you to Julie for having me again join the Angel Channelers. And I'm just going to take a couple breaths and open up and see what happens. I have my beautiful crystal here that I like to use, and I have my Celestia or Celestina. I call her my beautiful crystal skull. All right, here we go. And you may hear my cat helping me channel in the background. Greetings, beloveds. It is I, Ezra. We are delighted to be here today. It has been quite a while since Katherine has been able to allow me to speak through the channels of the Angel show that she used to participate in. We find great joy in sharing our perspective and wisdom with anyone and all who will listen. Today is a wonderful, playful day for the humans on Earth called Samhain, Halloween, All Hallows Eve, All Souls Day, meaning that the veil is very thin between the worlds. Trick or treat, Tricks only come from the ego mind. Tricks are of the mind. They are not your natural state of being. Treat is delight. Treat is joy. Treat is the vibration of yum, excitement, fearless wonder. I believe that most of us, given the choice, would choose treat over trick. Don't you? Yes. Interestingly, about Halloween and the tradition around fright and creating spookiness and fearful antics, games to rise the vibration of excitement in the air, all based around spookiness and fearful games. However, if we were to really look at the vibrational frequency of fear, it mirrors and lies just on the other side of excitement and joy, does it not? How many in the human dimension love to scare themselves with horror films and scary movies? How many love to give themselves the thrill of cuddling under a blanket, shutting out the lights, putting a candle on, and telling ghost stories? Yes, you've been doing this since you were small children, gathering for slumber parties. The thrill of fear is very close to the joy and excitement of love and joy. Everything in your human world is a mirror image of the spiritual dimension. Yes, most of it, much of it is distorted. It is a distorted mirror of the spirit dimension. Pain, suffering, and negativity does not exist in the higher realms of the spirit dimension. Oh yes, there are lower levels of the spirit dimension, just as there are varying levels of consciousness in the human and physical world, the world of the flesh, the world of the spirit, which is all around you just through the veil, which they say is thinner and very close to you at this time of the year. The Halloween, the Samhain. When you close your own eyes and quiet your own mind, Samhain, Halloween, is every day. For we are always around you, the spirit dimension, on many levels, multiple levels, the astral planes. Where would you choose to play and visit and spend time? The same choice is available to you in your human flesh world. Where do you choose to put your attention, your consciousness? If indeed you choose to watch scary films and dark, spooky things around your vibration through radio or television or computer frequency shows you can watch, videos, if you are doing this to give yourself a jolt of excitement, you are actually raising your frequency and your vibration into a happy, joyful state. If, however, you are opening yourself to the true lower frequencies or vibrations of darkness, violence, fear, and evil, that is the upside down negative distortion of the spiritual realms. And yes, as I mentioned before, there are lower realms called the lower astral in the spirit as well. Some choose to vibrate there and spend time on those planes of existence. Because all souls are so deeply loved and given free will to choose where they want to be and explore the multiple universes that exist in creation. Because they are given free will to evolve at their own pace. There are many, many dimensions in the spiritual realm. This is why how you choose to spend your human incarnation or any of your incarnations in any dimension, it's important to know and have the information that when you choose to consciously understand that you are a being of light created from love, you can rise and evolve to the truest, purest state of enlightenment that your soul is destined for and meant to vibrate at. And this, my beloveds, is our goal in the galactic realms, to assist all of humanity to raise their vibrational frequencies and find the true joy that is the true nature of the soul. Pure joy. Did you know that joy actually vibrates at even a higher frequency than love? Yes, it does. Because all of creation has manifested from the intention of joy, from the vibration of pure joy. The simple joy of existence is your divine nature. So I say, even on All Hallows Eve and Halloween, choose joy. Remember your own loved ones in spirit that are dancing around you always in joy, wanting you to remember their love for you and your love for them. The connection continues on and on through the veil. It never ever dies and never ends. And when you come to leave your physical flesh body, you will find that those that you love through the threads of your connection will be there just over the veil waiting for your return home. So if you are going to consciously play and choose playful fear, let it be with joy and joyful intent. For it is like a full circle, you are coming back home to the nature of your true essence and your soul's divinity, are you not? It is the only destination, the only true destination. It is what you are. It is what I am. It is what everything in creation truly is. Remember, the physical realm at this time and for eons has been a distortion of the spiritual realm, upside down, with glimpses and portals of higher vibrational joy peeking through. But I say to you, fifth dimension and beyond is here on planet Earth now. And we have been working tirelessly to assist in raising that vibrational frequency. So enjoy your Samhain, your Halloween, your trick and treating. And let it all be for the highest good and blessing of joyful play and love. And most of all, joy. The vibrational frequency of joy will vibrate through all creation. And your work on planet Earth in your incarnated state is simply to assist in that evolution. That's what you signed up for, with lessons all along the way. Remember the spiral. You are continually spiraling upward, upward, into your true expansion. We love you. We send many blessings for your joy and play from the Galactic Federation. I am Ezra. Blessings. Thank you. I'm Katherine Glass, and this was Ezra channeling from the Galactic Federation and the Council of Light.
We'll be right back after this short commercial break.
Hi, I'm Katherine Glass.
And I'm Jonathan Glass.
We have 50 years of combined experience as holistic health practitioners and educators. We bring our passion to fruition through our work at the Healing Essence Center in Concord, Massachusetts.
Katherine is a gifted psychic medium and energy healer. In her practice, she specializes in spirit communication, psychic intuitive readings, and energy healing. She gives readings in person, on the phone, and on Skype.
Jonathan is a holistic practitioner and educator in the fields of acupuncture, Ayurveda, Jivatma energy healing, and also the author of his new book, The Total Life Cleanse. Please check us out at healingessencecenter.com and katherineglass.com.
For more information about the Total Life Cleanse, you can get our book right on the website. Total Life Cleanse integrates the ancient wisdom of yoga, Ayurveda, and traditional Chinese medicine with naturopathic principles and contemporary nutritional science. It presents a practical 28-day program divided into 4 cycles designed to initiate and maximize detoxification of your body, mind, and spirit from the harmful effects of modern lifestyle.
Be sure to pre-order your copy today and get a 33% discount from your favorite booksellers, Amazon.com and Barnes & Noble. And make sure to go to healingessencecenter.com and katherineglass.com.
All right, welcome back, everyone. And now I'm so excited. We're going to pop over to our Facebook Live, and we're going to start recording on our beautiful live feed. So while I get that set up, Katherine, I'm going to have you say hello to everyone.
Okay, found the mute button. Hello, everybody. Julie's setting up over on Facebook Live. And it's Halloween, and we are doing an episode of Angel Talk Tuesday today. Maybe for fun, I'll pull a fairy card for everyone today. Let's see what I get for our Halloween message. Problem resolved. So for those of you that have been suffering or ruminating over a particular problem, let yourselves rejoice and know that your problem is resolved in the spiritual realm at any rate, and will filter down into the physical very shortly.
Awesome, awesome. And we are live on Facebook right now. So excited to be here with you this morning. This is Julie Geigel and Katherine Glass from Angel Talk Tuesday. Katherine is our beautiful special guest today. Our lovely Susan Schuler on Halloween is off to India for 3 weeks.
Wow.
Can you imagine?
So cool.
I know. She's so adventurous, and it's so much fun, to learn and hear about all of her travels. But yeah, so this segment, we're going to talk about the beautiful messages that have come through from Archangel Metatron and Ezra from the Galactic Federation of Light. So Katherine, we're going to start with Metatron, and I'm going to have you take it away.
Okay, so just so everyone understands, I have my little Scully here. This is Celestia. When we channel, it's a really interesting, for those of you that channel out there that might be listening, you'll understand this, but when we're channeling, the reason I explained what happened with that Metatron, and Julie's going to talk about Ezra, is because the channel actually sets their conscious mind sort of aside and kind of mine is up and to the right somewhere. And we don't remember everything at all that's coming through. It feels like this flow, like this river, and you're just on the raft for the ride. It's like, woohoo! And you don't know what's going to come out. So it's radical trust and a beautiful high frequency vibration. So that's why we share each other's message. So Metatron today, always has the most incredible universal messages, and this was about on some levels was coming through Julie and personally about moving through another level. He mentioned breaking through technology and her challenges there, but the theme of the channeling came to be about breaking through our fears and stop stopping ourselves from holding ourselves back, and how we do hold ourselves stuck often at one plateau in our lives, whether it's our careers or our relationships, our family lives, simply out of human fear. And it's time now, the sense I got from Metatron's message was it's time now on the planet that for that to really be eradicated. There won't be so much tolerance for that for people. If you stay stuck, you're going to suffer. You're going to feel more frustrated. You might even have physical symptoms, back pain, for example, holding yourself back in life. It's time to move through, he said, the brick wall or the cement wall of fear and allow yourself to fly and to really open to your gifts and your true expression, your true soul's expression. So I took that very personally. I know it applied to me in my own life because we're all on the human journey, right?
Yeah, most definitely. Most definitely. So yes, such a beautiful channel there. And Katherine, I'm just going to ask you to look into the camera. We're just going to get a shot, almost like a photo.
Okay.
Awesome. Awesome. So yeah, it gets to be a little challenging to get a picture up when I upload it to YouTube, where we're not talking and having those crazy expressions.
It's amazing, the multitasking that goes on in the modern technical world.
Well, I tell you, this is way beyond my comfort zone, and I'm like really giving it to Metatron because it's like, all right, Metatron, this is exactly why I didn't want to do this, because of all these pieces that you need to weave in, and just, wanting, really loving that format on Om Times and really wanting to replicate it here. But every week will get better and better. I know, because I'm trusting.
It's really time. It's really cool because this demystifies channeling. It helps those who tune in and watch to really see and understand how it works, and sensitive people will be able to actually feel and see the shift in vibration and focus of the channel.
Mm-hmm.
And it really takes the mystery out of it and lets people see that, we can all do this, I believe.
Oh, absolutely. We can all do this. I'm nobody special. Trust me. Trust me. Yeah. And I agree. The message today from Metatron was pretty profound. I mean, the transparency, I've been seeing that with a lot of people, that it's really time to be transparent and to be who you are. No more hiding, no more pretending. And I know for me, it was a bit of a leap of faith to do the channeling live, because I've only did that in closed circles. And like I said, even our Lightworkers program is a closed circle of a select few people. So for me, it's, this morning when I was meditating and asking, what are we going to talk about? Or last night when Katherine and I were talking, and it hit me this morning, oh, well, isn't this apropos because it's Halloween and we're taking the mask off, and my first time channeling live to the public.
Right. And, every time I think I said, every time I go to do this, not every time, but often I hit resistance. It's like the human dimension of me deals with fear and ego and, oh my God, I'm exposing. But as soon as we click into that energy, you're just a servant, and you're flying on your carpet, of what you're meant to be doing, whether, whatever you are, a doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a nurse, a channeler, a psychic. When you're doing your dharma and what you're here to do, there's ease and grace.
Right. And it all just weaves into each other. And Ezra had some exciting messages today. Wow. I love Ezra. Katherine, I miss your channeling so much. I really do. I really love the energy. You don't always channel Ezra, but I absolutely love that energy of Ezra that he brings to the show, that she brings to the show. The big message today, which, was so perfect for Halloween, I just loved how everything really wove together and tied in, was the play. I mean, it was really interesting when he was talking about tricks or treats, and how you perceive, what is your intention what is your end goal? So when you're watching scary movies, or you're, participating in something that's going to be frightening, are you doing it with joy and with the thrill of excitement? If you're in that place, then the vibration is high. It's not a negative vibration, which I really loved, because there are so many people who love those thrill-seeking shows. And for me in the past, my thought was anything that is fear-based is a lower vibration.
Right, opening a portal for darkness, and I mean, I just could never
Yeah.
like
So
that.
I really resonated. I really resonated when he said that, because it is, and then how he talked about that frequency of fear is along the same wave of our energy of excitement that we have with joy. So again, it's about perception and how you want to use that in your life, because certainly there's that other path where people, it almost becomes like an addiction, and they're thriving within the negative vibration and within the deepest, darkest fear. And you can feel the energy. The energy is different. So, I mean, I've even noticed it, when I'm watching a show and it's fear, and I'm, feeling that anticipation and excitement. And then, oh, okay. And then the next one comes, and you're just riding that wave. Versus there have been some shows where there's like, I don't know, there's like a line for me. And there's a line between that, doing it for excitement, and there's a darkness, there's an energy in there that I'm not comfortable with. And so
Sure.
then I will pull myself away from that.
Because the frequencies don't match for you. But for those that are, choosing to get their adrenaline raised by that, I think it's when Ezra was talking something about the reflection of the physical world is a distortion of the spiritual realms, and that it's very joyful in the spiritual world for the most part, and the higher vibrations, and so we seek that same rush and that adrenaline. We're still driven to try to find joy, excitement, because that's our true state of being, I think. But we distort it here in the world of karma and human conditioning.
Yes, exactly. And I know there's plenty of people tonight who are going to be taking a look at some of those thrill-based movies and getting a little bit of a dose. I did find it also fascinating, I'm just taking a look at my notes, is when Ezra talked about where do you choose to put your attention. And he talked about the playfulness, and how we really do have the ability to choose. And again, how the spiritual realm is a reflection of our own reality.
Yes.
And we can choose. There's many different dimensions. I mean, it's not just this dimension or that dimension. I mean, they're infinite. And Ezra talked about that. Infinite layers and levels of heaven, infinite universes and dimensions that are out there. And so it is being aware that we're choosing, even when we're not conscious of choosing, we're making a choice.
Absolutely.
I thought was really interesting.
Yeah. Really important to be aware of that, That's the difference between conscious behavior and unconscious, right?
Oh, exactly. And, those people talk about enlightenment and opening up to beyond this world. And when you can embrace and accept maybe things that your ego mind or your physical mind wouldn't normally accept,
Mm-hmm.
you allow some new experiences to come in. I mean, I'll never forget when I first started on this spiritual journey, probably 20 years ago, and my teacher that I was working with at the time, I had set a spiritual teacher. She had said, you've got a guide and blah, blah, blah. And I'm Catholic, and we have archangels, and we have guardian angels, but there aren't any guides. It was a whole different concept of having a guide who is a specific person who is in your council of light that's helping you. And I would say, the best advice I ever got was, especially on this spiritual journey, don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. And it's okay if we've said something here, or you've read something or heard something and it doesn't resonate with you. That's
Absolutely.
okay.
Yeah.
That's okay. We're all here to meet you where you are. But don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. Don't dismiss everything entirely. You can pick and choose what fits and what doesn't for you. And then as you maybe revisit that book or watch another episode, you might be in a different place, and you might be more receptive to that information, because now I'm all over guides. It's like, oh yeah.
You've experienced it also. So once a person has their own experience, it's a level of awakening that comes for them. It's easier to keep expanding and opening from that point. It's very challenging to get rid of our conditioning, from our families, from our school, from our society, from our teachers, and certainly from our past lives. So just think of the soul as a multidimensional tapestry of experience. And usually your experiences of your soul are sequential and they evolve over lifetimes. Although I do wonder about, some people may have had like a druidic lifetime, and now this lifetime they're very Catholic. They're still devotional, but it's a different path, because maybe that soul is consciously trying to take on another aspect to add to their tapestry. I'm not sure, but that's kind of what I think.
Yep, that's fascinating. All right, Katherine. Well, it's the favorite time of the show here. We're giving away a free psychic medium reading today, psychic or medium reading today.
Oh, wow.
And we have a couple people here that are live with us. I know we have someone listening in on the phone, and then we have a couple people in the chat room. It is easiest if you're in our chat room for me to be able to choose a beautiful winner here this morning for our lovely free psychic reading. So if our panelists from the chat room can join us here from the phone, can join us in the chat room, that would be awesome. All right, so how I do this is I close my eyes and I count to 3. And so go ahead and post something in the chat room if you like. The first name that I see when I open my eyes is our lucky winner. So here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, and so we have a beautiful question this morning from Jody. Jody wants to know, how do you know your guide is here?
So how do you know who your
How
guide
do
is?
you know your guide is? How do you know your
Who
guide?
your guide is? I think she
Who?
wants to know who. Your
Okay. How do you know who your guide is? Katherine, did you want to start this?
Oh, well, sure.
I can too. Go ahead.
Yeah. If I'm going to answer the question directly, how you know is you have to go into meditation and sit quietly and ask. And there are several exercises you can do to develop meeting your spirit guides. There's mirror gazing, with a candle, and your guide will overlay their face over yours. I mean, that may sound too spooky for some people that are just opening to this, but
Yeah, I couldn't do that.
well, that's something that we actually had to do in clairvoyant mediumship training I did. So is to meet our spirit guide, or just close your eyes and draw a picture. Then open your eyes and do a meditation and draw a picture just without really trying or thinking of what comes to you, and see what evolves through the page, and that can be a picture of your guide. So I'm not sure if that's what Jody's asking or wanting us to read.
Yeah.
I'm assuming this is
well, in one of my favorite books, because guides move in and out. A lot of times you don't have,
over your life. Yeah.
they're not typically stationary like a guardian angel is. Guardian angels, you all have 2. They come on your first breath and leave on your last breath. Guides move in and out depending on what you're working on. And one of my favorite books is from Doreen Virtue. And what I love to do is I love to say, okay, what guide is working with me right now? So Jody, I'm just going to do this for you. And then I fan the book like this. You can see me fanning the book. And I just close my eyes and take a deep breath. And so, Jody, I'm going to have you go into that space with me. And we're just going to ask what guide is working with Jody right now. All right. Oh, and Jody, you got Kuan Yin, or Kuan Ti, actually. It's and also known as Kuan Yu. It is spelled Kuanti, and he is the Chinese warrior god who acts to prevent war. He's a prophet who predicts the future, and he protects people from lower spirits. He works arm in arm with Archangel Michael on matters of justice. So that is one of the themes. He also helps, okay, so he works with justice. He helps with legal matters and also space clearing and spirit releasement. So, and also increasing psychic abilities. So if you want to learn more about him, you can go ahead and Google him. And I'm just going to type his name again for you, Jody, here in the chat room. And feel free to Google him to get more information. But right now, he is the guide that's helping you. And he's going to be assisting you with some pretty intense work here. All right, Katherine. Well, thank you everyone so much for joining us here on Angel Talk Tuesday. And like I said, our lovely Susan Schuler will be in India for 3 weeks. So next week, we have one of our students from the Lightworkers Mentorship Program, Bonnie. She will be joining us here hosting our hour of beautiful messages from beyond. And so we would love to have you tune in to our break room over on Facebook. We have Angel Talk Tuesday break room, and we also have a beautiful fan page, Angel Talk Tuesday, where we'll be posting this video once we get it wrapped up here this morning. Again, many warm blessings to you all, and thank you so much, Katherine. It's been lovely, as always.
Wonderful.
Oh, Katherine, tell us where we can find you before we close here.
You can find me over at katherineglass with .com, Katherine with a K, Glass, just like a window or a mirror, katherineglass.com.
All right, everyone. Have a beautiful week. Namaste.